The state coroner has called for changes to the Mental Health Act to make it easier to force people to undergo treatment. The recommendations are the result of an inquest into the deaths of a Sydney art curator and his daughter. Anthony Waterlow was found not guilty of murdering his father and sister because he was mentally ill.
A family dinner was the culmination of a long nightmare for the Waterlow family. Anthony Waterlow, believing he was being attacked, stabbed his father Nick Waterlow and his sister Chloe Houston to death with a kitchen knife. The coroner described it as a love story that, like so many other love stories, ends in tragedy. It all began a decade earlier when Anthony Waterlow started showing signs of paranoid schizophrenia.
His life was just absolutely ruined by this disease. He was living in terror. He was traumatised.
He repeatedly threatened to kill family members, but refused treatment. His family was told that unless he hurt someone, he couldn't be forcibly medicated.
If we'd been able to get help for Anthony, and it would have had to be against his will, then this tragedy might not have played out.
Since then, family and friends have been pushing for changes to the Mental Health Act, and today the coroner was right behind them. He's recommended that when a decision is being made to schedule a person, protection from emotional harm and not just physical harm should be taken into account, and that an information booklet be given to those who've been threatened or are afraid of a mentally ill relative.
I just hope that Nick and Chloe didn't die in vain, and that we can all learn from their deaths.
Anthony Waterlow is being treated at a prison psychiatric facility, and the delusions have gone.
He knows what he's done, and he loves his family dearly. Can you imagine yourself what it would be like trying to cope with that sort of thing?
A nightmare his family hopes no one else will have to endure. Jayne Margetts, ABC News, Sydney.